Wow! Look at all those people out there. Hi, everybody.
Hi. There are a lot of people out there tonight. Are you happy to see them, Louise?
Oh, you bet I'm glad to see them. And I have a lot to tell them.
Oh, would you like to tell them about your trip down here?
No, not really. You see, I did it again.
Oh, Louise, not again.
I had a few minor problems on the long drive down. First, I rear-ended a car in Walmart's parking lot. And when the other driver got out of his car, I started laughing. You see, he was a dwarf. He stormed over to my car and he said, as he looked up to me, "I am not happy." So I looked down at him and I said, "Well, just which one are you?" Then I rolled up my window and I took off.
Louise, that wasn't very nice.
But then I got busted for driving too fast.
Not again.
Yeah, and I was feeling so worried about it. I stopped and asked Father Dan to help me with my hearing. He said, "Of course, come with me." He took me into his office, sprinkled me with holy water, put holy oil in my ears, laid his hands on my head, and gave me a blessing.
That was nice. Then what did he do?
He yelled in my ear, "Can you hear me now?" I said, "My hearing is fine. I just wanted you to come to my hearing at the Manatee County Courthouse next week."
Oh, Louise.
But now I'm here, and I just saw the most interesting parade.
Interesting? How?
There were some of the funniest looking women I have ever seen riding in these cars.
Why were they interesting?
Because in the first place, you couldn't tell whether they were men or women. They had huge boobs and wore lots of makeup that made them look really slutty. But I think they were men.
What makes you think that?
Well, do you know how real women get beads?
Yes, I do.
Well, whenever I flashed my boobs, I got more beads than almost anybody.
I can see that, Louise. Were you a bad girl again?
No, not bad. Just willing to show my perfect boobs to the world.
Oh, Louise.
You see, I got these beads because I keep myself in such great shape.
And how do you do that?
Well, a few months ago, I joined the gym.
Oh, really?
First class, though, didn't go very well.
What happened?
I signed up for an aerobics class, and I went, and I bent, and I twisted, I gyrated, I jumped up and down, and perspired for an hour. But by the time I got my leotards on, the class was over.
Oh, Louise. Why don't you just exercise?
Well, I do exercise, but the only good thing about exercising is that when you die, people look at you and say, "My, doesn't she look great?"
Louise.
I'm convinced that we all get heavier as we get older.
Why do you say that?
Because all the information in your head makes you heavier.
Do you have a lot of information in your head?
I sure do. Let me tell you some of it. I know that when you get older, everything either leaks or dries up. I also know that the older you get, the harder it is to lose weight, because your body and your fat have become really good friends. And I also know that birds of a feather flock together and shit all over your car.
Louise, that's just silly information.